What is happiness to you?
Oh, you know, I think that's a really challenging question. You know, what makes you happy? And because I suppose a lot of our life is pursuing, you know, what we think makes us happy. And I lost my dad last year. He had cancer, and it was a short amount of time that we had with him. And when we reflected on the life that he had given us and what made us all the happiest, you know what? They were the smallest, simplest things at home. It was sitting down together and having a kai, and that kai usually included something we had grown in our garden or grown on our land. It might have been going to pick the watercress and then eat the watercress. Like that. It is unbelievable that actually what made us the happiest was these really small things that didn't cost a lot of money, that we did really close to home, and all we wanted to do was to be able to keep doing that as much as possible.
I think happiness to me is this. Not trying to be eat or anything, but happiness is this: having whānau from a totally different environment, totally different place, coming to enjoy what we are and what we do. Because happiness to me was coming up to your side of the world. And you know, I've got to be honest, man, I was shit scared when I was in that sea. Because I'm really scared of Tangaroa Way. Honestly. In the Aroha, on the river, you know, I'm safe in my backyard. So happiness is also getting outside of your comfortable space. So yeah, to me, yeah, that would be something that kind of explains happiness to me, is having you and the whānau here and journeying with each other. So yeah, but yeah, as well as laughter. You know, laughter to me is everything. Whether you're laughing with someone or at someone, you know, that's even better. No, but yeah, so happiness to me is having a good joke around. So yeah.
What would happiness be to you? What does it look like to you?
Yeah. No, kia ora, I think that's a good kaupapa. Too often we talk about the heavy kaupapa, you know. So happiness means a lot of things to me, but if I can pin it down to a couple of things, one, it's to see happiness in our whānau back home here. Coming home doesn't just make me happy, but I hope in the mahi and just general life and stuff that we do like this, we can find a happiness together. The other thing that makes me happy is, of course, te reo Māori. Te reo Māori was my first language. It's still my dominant language. But even more so in such a crazy Pākehā world, te reo Māori is the place to escape to for me. It's the kind of place where, and my grandfather was right, Sir James Henare, when he said, no, ko te reo te kākahu o te whakaaro, te reo Māori is the adornment of your thoughts. So instead of saying I'm sad, when I say e pauri ana, those around me know that I'm more than sad. You know, something's really wrong or something's mamai. When I say e koa ana hau, you know, I'm happy, but for multiple reasons. So te reo Māori does that for me.
Happiness has just always been about being loved and giving love. And also taking support and giving support.
Nah. Wait, mean answers, because you know, the definition of happiness, you know, it's like infinite, like, yeah, everyone has their own little definitions and stuff. So that's mean, cuz
we are like the beach, you know, the shore of the beach, and the tides come. Sometimes they just touch the shore, sometimes it's a king tide and we start to drown. That's when but they come and go, but we're always going to be there. We think it's going to be over. So when the tide starts to come and gets up to yours here and comes up here, ask for help. Don't let it go up here. And if you're in there, still wave your hand above the water and go, I need a hand. And they go, oh shit, I didn't know. Or Kazi Clint, we didn't know. And we grab your hand and we pull you in. And you can have a breath. Because we need to talk. And you're amazing. You're all amazing. You're all our leaders for tomorrow. So that's why I'm really inspired to sit and meet all of you. I look at all of your kōrero as rangatira kōrero. We're just learning how to be a rangatira, to stay in that mauri, that mana that we all have.
Oh, you want me to?
When I was about 13, I lost a few friends to suicide, and it was really hard for me. I guess I was at an age back then where I didn't really understand, you know, in that mind you don't really understand what's fully going on. Like, you can kind of get the gist that, oh, my friend's not here anymore, but you can't really comprehend fully what suicide is and what was going through their brain and stuff, because they would have been 15 or 14 or 15. They were a year older than me.
There's still a lot of stigma associated with suicide, and you know, the idea was that you weren't supposed to really talk about it, and for a lot of hapu and whānau, you know, that they had lived the tikanga. If someone suicided, then they were buried outside of the urupa, because it was a sin against God or whoever they believed in. And so then to be talking openly about suicide was difficult.
If you don't go through bad things, then of course you're never going to know, how do I explain this?
What true happiness is.
Yeah, exactly.
From bad comes happiness.
You can't, like, once you've been in a dark place for so long and then you come out into the sunshine, then you start to really see the happiness for what it really is, and you need the darkness to help contemplate, complement the happiness. It's like yin and yang, it's a balance. That's, I think, is that right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's good enough answer.
Yeah, that's the best answer I can think of right now.
Togetherness, I guess. Togetherness. Yeah. I don't know. Han, can you explain this? Like, what do these mean to you?
Whānau bonding, that's what I call it. You know, eat together, have fun together. I don't know.
Connection.
What's that?
Yes, that's connection. That's how I'll do a connection. See, these 2 points is adding up to be one. Both of aroha and love. Connection.
Kia ora, Monique.
Kia ora. That looks actually pretty cool.
Do you think connection's the most important thing?
I do. Actually, I believe it's something that that brings two and two together, which makes us one. It's important.
Kōkiritia Aroha, which is nearly the 4th year, I think, that we've been on this journey. To me, it means it's about people. It's about relationships as a whānau. It's about how we mutually, with our whanangatanga on our wānanga, how we share parts of our lives with each other.
To be honest, this song was a really, really sad song for me when I first read it. But as the years have gone by, and it's a song to my mum when she passed away. And as the time has gone by, I've become happier being able to share the song with the world and letting them know that even through struggles in your life, make the most of it at the end of that day. I miss you, Mum, every day, and I'll pray to the Lord that I'll see you one day. I miss you, Mum, in every way. These are my words that I'll tell you one day. Growing up in my hood, we called it RTI. Be the place where I live, that's where I'm born to survive. It's in the middle of the North Island, right of heat. Everybody knows us as the people from the mountain to the sea. Growing up for me, and my family of 4. I'm the youngest out of my sibs, I got everything and more. Spoiled from my mum, she gave me everything. She brought me up on the marae to be a me, Māori me. My mum a few aunts, my koros and my quees, they brought me up with no English, it was strictly Māori. Was my life and I loved them more and more every day. Till one by one they all passed away. Got harder for me when I lost you, my mum, because I tried to keep it real. I tried to keep it calm, but as my life went by, my time went on, I had to start realising, yeah, ma, you were gone. I miss you, Mum, every day, and I'll pray to the Lord that I'll see you one day. I miss you, Mum, in every way. These are my words that I'll tell you one day. I love you, Ma, and always will until the day that I die. There were nights I tried to sleep, I'd only stayed up and cried. All my feelings inside me that I couldn't understand. Try to push them aside and stand like a man. Didn't work, I turned to crime, that's what I done every day. Didn't really care what people would say. It was my life and I loved them more and more every day. To the day I got locked up, they see those all those keys away. Now it's about time I change because my life's turning to shit. I'm in and out of court, just got bailed, but they're supposed to turn my life to the person that you wanted me to be. So I know that you're up there smiling back on me. I miss you, Mom, every day, and I'll pray to the Lord that I'll see you one day. I miss you, Mom, in every way. These are my words that I'll tell you one day.
Going through my life, I'd never had anybody close to me that had committed suicide, but I was keen to jump onto the kaupapa, you know, and then as I got into it, like, I just enjoyed coming, just being able to help and give others the awhi and the aroha that I have, you know, just to help them through that dark place. Yeah, that's one of the things I love the most. Just helping others, that's where it's at. Help others whānau, you know.
The future of life from them is to learn to start taking over their role of what we've just been bringing them up into. I'd like to see that role happening for them. We just step back and let them do the work. That's what I want to see out of all this. I want to hand it over, hand it down to them, and let them, and just be there for them. Because I know they're going to stumble a few times, but at least we can go there and sort of awhi them along the way.